Hello everybody and welcome back to my booktube channel. Today I'm going to be filming a fall book haul for you guys. Recently I have been hitting up half-price books. I think most of these are secondhand. There are a couple that are new, but I'm gonna call this a secondhand book haul. So I wasn't completely lying, don't you worry. So yeah, I just have some classics and I also have some spooky books that I would like to show you guys since fall is maybe here, maybe it's quickly approaching. I don't know when I'm posting this video and I'm just so excited to read all of these in the fall and winter. I just feel like that's a perfect time to read classics. I don't really know why, but like, just a feeling I have, you know? So we're just gonna get into it. I really hope you enjoy the haul. First, I'm going to start out with a couple of the Penguin English Library classic editions. I just love these editions so much. I think they look fantastic on my shelf. First up, I have two Charles Dickens books. I have Great Expectations and A Tale of Two Cities. I'm like halfway through this book right now and it's so good, but like that's not even the point. I'm here to talk about how beautiful the cover design of these books are. Like they're so simple. I don't even know why I like them so much, but I just love them, and then the spines go together. It's just, oh. Great Expectations follows Pip, who is an orphan who is living with his sister and his sister's wife. No? Husband. That would be something for the 1860s. At some point in the book, he gets an anonymous benefactor, and he gets introduced into society as a gentleman. So that's very fun. A Tale of Two Cities, I don't know anything about. I know this is what The Infernal Devices is loosely based on, and they mention it a bunch throughout the series, so obviously I had to pick it up. So I'm excited to read this soon as well. And then the last Penguin English Library classic that I have is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. This book is, I think it's the one where he has like an alter ego kind of thing, and one of them's a doctor and one of them like maybe kills people. The back of this says it is a gothic masterpiece, and that is just perfect for fall. I'm so excited. I'm gonna read this really soon. Next up, I have Nothing Except My Genius, The Wit and Wisdom of Oscar Wilde. I saw this on Book Depository and I loved the edition, but I had no idea it was so damn short. This is literally just like quotes from Oscar Wilde, like just a bunch of quotes. And I read The Picture of Dorian Gray earlier this summer and it was okay. So I wanted to pick up something different from him. Okay, so next up I have another Dickens book. This is A Christmas Carol, but this is in the Vintage Classics Charles Dickens line that they have, so they all have a similar look to them. And I just think these books are gorgeous. I love the construction of them. It's a really nice paperback and it's got French flaps, which I recently learned what these are called, so now I can not be like, oh, you know, the flappy things on the front of the book. This is, I don't know, I just think this book is gorgeous. I love the spine. The back of it has the nice design that's on the front, and it says Boss at Scrooge Humbug, so obviously that's from The Christmas Carol. I did read The Christmas Carol last Christmas, but I do think I'm gonna read it again just because it's so short, and I don't know. I had a good time. I thought it was fun. So this book does contain obviously A Christmas Carol, but it also contains The Chimes and The Haunted Man. So I think they're just more ghost stories maybe. So I love a good ghost story, so I think this will be really fun to read around Christmas, or you know, some of the others maybe Halloween. Then the last Dickens that I have to show you is The Best Ghost Stories by Charles Dickens. I saw this for like $2 in half-price books, so I had to pick it up because I love a good ghost story. This one I think also has A Christmas Carol in it, but obviously I'm not going to read it out of this edition. So this just contains a bunch of Dickens ghost stories, and I'm very excited to read it because so far I'm really liking his writing style of Great Expectations, and obviously I read A Christmas Carol and I like that as well. So I think I'm really gonna like this book. I think this will be something fun to read in, like, you know, that time between Halloween and Christmas. Like I feel like you can read a ghost story any time of the year, but I feel like the latter part of the year is like perfect timing for it. You know. So next we have The Professor by Charlotte Bronte, and I really don't know a lot about this book. The only thing I really do know is that she eventually reworked this book into her more famous work, Villette, but I think she switched the male professor to a female professor? Yes. Nah, yeah, it's just a woman as the leading character. But I also think this is about a professor falling in love with a student. So, giving me major Pretty Little Liars vibes. I'm interested to see what this book is like because I haven't read anything by Charlotte Bronte. I really should read Jane Eyre soon, but this one's a lot shorter. So the last classic I have is The Importance of Being Earnest and Other Plays by Oscar Wilde. This is a collection of 3 plays, I think. Yeah, it's got Lady Windermere's Fan, An Ideal Husband, and The Importance of Being Earnest. I've read the first one and I decently enjoyed it. It was okay. I just feel like plays aren't really my thing, but I did want to try some more of Oscar Wilde's work. I think I'm like about halfway through it. I'm on the second act of the second play, so I'm just gonna pick this up like whenever. I am gonna finish it at some point. Just it's been on the back burner for a little bit. I just feel like the first two works that people tend to think of when they think of Oscar Wilde are The Picture of Dorian Gray, obviously, and The Importance of Being Earnest. So I'm very excited to get to this play and just see what it's about, because I literally have no clue. Oscar Wilde is honestly hilarious to read. Like, it's so funny. And just the way he writes is so interesting. I really like all of his characters. They're all like kind of annoying, but like I don't really hate them. You know, he has written some characters that I do hate. Lord Henry from The Picture of Dorian Gray. But we won't talk about him right now because I haven't hated anyone in this book yet, so we will see. So next up, I'm going to move on to some spooky books for the season, which I'm so excited about. I literally went to Half Price Books a couple of days ago and I was like, I want them all. So I got them all. Yeah, probably wasn't my best financial decision, but I was sad, so I went book shopping, as one does. I'm going to start out with just mass market paperbacks, not really a genre here. I picked up Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury. Now, I do already have 2 editions of this book and I haven't read it, but one of the other ones I have is a mass market paperback, and it's really disheveled and busted, and I mean, this one's a little disheveled and busted too, but I'm going to donate that one and I'm going to keep this one for myself just because I wanted a somewhat nicer looking copy, and I just think the cover design for this is so odd, but I kind of love it. And it was literally only $2, so I was like, okay, I have to get it, so you know. Next up, I have a book that's been on my radar for the longest time. I've been wanting to pick this up, but a lot of the editions of it are really expensive. Just because the book is so big and it's kind of old, so it's harder to find a new edition. So that is The Stand by Stephen King. This is a long one. I think this mass market paperback is 817 pages, which is huge. Like, this is a chunky ass book. But The Stand, I believe, is about a pandemic, so you know, timely, I guess. There's only a couple survivors, so maybe not the best thing to read, but honestly I feel like it'll be interesting. Yes, I've just heard so many good things about this. I know it's recently been adapted into a TV show, I think, so maybe if I like the book I can watch that. If not, I won't. I also have a bunch of other Stephen King books in these Signet mass market paperbacks, so I can add it to my stack and it'll be really satisfying. I guess this book isn't really spooky, but it fit the color scheme, and that is 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I actually unhauled Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo a couple of months ago, and I still don't regret it. I really don't want to read the, what is that series called? You know the series, you know. Because I just wasn't really that interested in that series. However, I'm very excited to read 6 of Crows. Literally, I don't think I've seen a single person who does not like this book and this group of characters, and I just heard so damn much about Kaz Brekker that I need to read the story. I know it's a heist story, I know it's like a found family thing, and I'm just excited. I don't really know what it is about this book, but I just feel like this is gonna be a good read for a nice, crisp fall day. Maybe it won't be, I have no idea what I'm talking about, but yeah, 6 of Crows, I really hope to finally know what the hell the hype is about. And then lastly, for the books that I bought from Half Price Books the other day, I have 2 middle grades, which I'm very, very excited about. First up, I have The Mystery of Black Hollow Lane by Julian Noble. First of all, the cover art for this book is what really drew me in. Like, it's gorgeous. I love this art style so much, and I just love like this kind of drawing style. It's so like simple, but it's like cool, and I love it. Like, that's what mainly drew me in. But the story sounds fun too. I think this is also going to be perfect for fall. It follows Emmy, who is at a boarding school in England, which, I mean, just stop there. I'm already gonna read it. There is a secret society at this boarding school too, which honestly, just stop there. I'm already gonna read it. And the main character's dad disappears and she thinks all of this is somehow linked, and honestly, I'm just so excited for that. I also know there's a second book in this series called The Secret of Whitestone Gate, so hopefully I'll love this and I can pick that book up as well. The cover art for that one is also gorgeous, so yes, I'm very excited about this. And then lastly, I picked up Dead Voices by Catherine Arden. I read Small Spaces earlier this year and I thoroughly enjoyed that book. It was a really good time and I really liked the characters and the plot. I thought it was really fun and spooky, so hopefully Dead Voices will also be fun and spooky. I really don't know what this book is about. Oh, So the main characters in this book are going on a class ski trip. Oh, and one of the chaperones that goes with them is a mysterious ghost hunter. I'm already sold. I love books about ghosts, especially like meant for a younger audience, so they're like not actually scary, but you get like the fun scary ghost kind of thing, you know? So yes, I am super excited for this book as well. I just think, I love scary, spooky, middle grade. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but I'm just so excited for both of these books. And then the last book that I have to talk about doesn't really fit into a category. I also didn't buy this book. I actually won a giveaway on Instagram. So I have a little unboxing that I filmed when I got this package that I will put in now. Hello, so I have no idea what video this is going in or when I am publishing the video that this is going in. But currently it's like August and I just got a very exciting package that I am excited to unbox. So I was scrolling through Instagram one day and there was this giveaway that you could just enter your email in for an arc of a book, and I was like, that sounds fun. I had been really anticipating this book for the latter half of this year, and I even mentioned it in my mid-year book forgot tag that I was excited for this, and then I got an email and they were like, you won. I was like, I didn't think people actually won these things. I've never had an arc before and this is just so cool. So here we go. This is Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. I have it right here. The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune as well. So when I saw that this was like just a giveaway, I was like, damn, I should enter that. And I won. And I'm just so excited. Now I can put them on my shelves together. Love it. So yes, I did indeed get an arc of Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune, and it's like 2 weeks later and I'm still so excited. No, I haven't started reading it yet, but I do plan to read it early in September, hopefully before it comes out. Like, that would be fun. I'm just so excited. Like, I didn't think people actually won things on Instagram giveaways, but here we go. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the haul. If you did, let me know down below. Do you prefer to buy books secondhand? Do you like them new? Do you prefer to get them from the library? Let me know. I am curious. And yeah, like, subscribe, whatever you're feeling today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.